He goes, no, wait. Happy, and I mean this, I want to say this, like, to you specifically, like, really seriously, happy Pride, because you present so well all of the things that you've had to fight for that we haven't because we have penises. Like, it's not been easy. It's not been easy for us, but we have not had to fight like you do. And I almost cried. Because I was after the Queerly Beloved service where I also almost cried. Turns out there is a local ordained minister, Methodist, because Queerly Beloved is a Methodist thing, who, they're young. I didn't ask how young because I am sure it will startle me.
They're 12.
But they just got their first commission to a church and walked in and basically got as far as introducing themselves and saying I'm non-binary and I use they them pronouns, and they told them
Thought you'd never ask.
Recently, like this was in the last few months.
That's shitty.
And
oh, I would technically still. I shouldn't say shitty. Look who that.
After all of that before the stream, I'm the one who got my leg.
Right? Just goes to show.
Hi guys. I missed you. You missed out on a lot of.
We've had some conversations before the live stream. As you can tell, greetings.
I've been here
the whole time.
Looks like
10
this one's
minutes.
still alive. What do we do with him? What are you
Welcome to
feeding
Sam
him?
Reich's nightmare. I've been here for about 10 minutes.
Yeah,
It's run out.
that would be his nightmare. Well,
At last, one of the oldest
and I think
patrols.
Elon Musk is great. Get Brennan angry about it too.
I love, there was a one where it's like, Brendan had to go on Instagram Live and defend Elon Musk. And
I love that one.
he just couldn't. He just,
Well, he misunderstood the prompt. And then when Sam was like, you realize that it says this, he was like,
oh.
hydrate?
Barbara and Cirque, hello everyone. Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate is now $30 a month. Game Pass Ultimate is now kind of useless. Congratulations, Microsoft. Way to fuck that one up.
I'm sorry.
The
Microsoft.
Corpse Brigade.
It's not unexpected
Our
that
first
they
duty
do
is to
something
defeat
to
the
make their
brigade.
own shit useless.
You
I
would
mean-
stand by and watch. I hadn't planned on giving them the.
It's like Compaq in the 1990s.
God,
saved in my
Compact.
sack.
It's like Gateway. You remember Gateway with the cow boxes? Man. You know what I
You remember when Logitech was the cheapo brand that wasn't worth anything at all, and now it's at least halfway reliable?
yeah. Well, it's because they were so cheap but still reliable that they just put a lot of their competitors out of business by just undercutting. And then they're like, okay, well, once all of our competitors, like, once they got rid of a lot of the names, they just started jacking up the prices.
Started jacking up the prices and changing up the logo.
But I was going to say, if I could, I would love to go back in time and do drugs in the 90s.
Ready and
Oh
able.
God, no.
I feel like that's going to be... Also, let everyone in chat, let me know how the audio sounds. These
Yeah.
are new microphones.
Yeah.
I had to get new microphones after last week's stream because I noticed that my microphone cut out in the middle of the stream. Well, not in the middle,
And
but towards-
possibly the stream before.
and possibly the stream before.
Because
Because the batteries were expanding and they were turning off.
Like, I get it. My batteries are also expanding, and we're heading into winter, but it doesn't work the same way for lithium-ion batteries.
I'm looking at the screen because I'm still learning the new UI for this game, which I'll talk about in a second after I talk about where my mind just went. Because from the corner of my eye, I see my batteries.
I said batteries.
I know, but all I could see, and I'm just like,
Because it's never mind. It's
you
'cause it's
never emphasized tits, or at least your own, at all. And I'm sitting here going, is that where the power's stored?
That's where I store all of my spite.
That's where the anger's stored.
Oh God, two. What? They're not double D's anymore. I think they're E's. I got 2 E's worth of spite and hatred.
Chris, what do you see here? 2 D's and an F. That's one of the only lines from Family Guy that I actually really fucking liked. Mics are good, just a little low. Just a little low. A little low, are they? Let me see.
Do your mics hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Sorry, I'm exhausted.
There is a little volume thing on the side of it, but
Oh.
I think it only goes up to 6.
Well, it should go up to 11.
Right. Also, I'm really
Why
bummed.
6?
I don't know. I also, because of this new set, let's do that and see if that helps. I don't get to use my wonderful box that you made me.
No.
It's sitting on the shelf over there.
No longer wired for sound. Much like Microsoft, it's been rendered useless.
I have to show it. So
Much like Game Pass has been rendered useless.
Jess, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on it. Jess made me a little storage box for the old mics that had a little indentation so that they could sit and have the charge cables sit out of them. They've got wired for sound because, Metallica's font and, But it's also got Jira stabbing the wall like she does to Minetta because Minetta fucking deserves it.
And you know what? If I could stab Minetta, just casually,
So
on the daily.
I'm keeping up with the last chat. So My Hero Academia ended, and people didn't like it because they did a time skip and they kind of just
Fucked
undid
everyone
a lot
over.
of character development or just ignored a lot of character development. And so the author had to go back and do like another chapter to be like, hey, no, resolution.
Sorry.
Because like,
I tried to be edgy, but...
well, it's not even edgy. It was just like, you just forgot about half the characters and what they like. Yeah, and yeah, there was a lot to it.
God, it is hot as balls in here.
Yeah, it's a little warm. That's why I had the fan on before.
Yeah, but like, why? It was only 70 today.
Because the lights and the electronics have been on all day. I forgot to turn my PC off when I went to the office today, so.
Sorry, I'm having sensory.
The new Parasite Eve successor is Parasite Mutant. I haven't seen that. Mostly because I've been paying attention to Final Fantasy Tactics, which the new one came out, which is what I'm playing today.
Getting poked in the face by mic cord.
It's the same good old game, but with a lot of shit in front of it that makes me not understand what I'm doing. I don't think I can do anything that I want here. I could do that.
Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. I know. I am the worst.
Oh no, oh no. He's like, no. Meow. So grumpy.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I just wanted you to sit in my lap.
I'm going to attack him because why not?
Onward and upward.
Father, protect me.
No, I refuse.
Father.
The Rangoon father.
But I'm your child, Father.
Wow, that hurt me more than it hurt. Why did it?
Hey, I've had my parents say that to me too.
This will hurt me more than it hurts you. No, I'm pretty sure it won't.
Pam said that once, and I was like, "You're a liar." You're enjoying this
I mean,
in probably uncomfortable ways, which is why you hate me.
Hey, I'm not dead yet. Oh no, now I am.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but
A step forward.
the celebration isn't necessary.
Well, he leveled up.
The celebration isn't like, wait till buried or something, or unless it's a conservative activist who thinks that gun violence is perfectly acceptable and is in fact good for the country.
Down with you.
I mean, it
In
is.
which case, celebrate. It's fine.
It is a requirement for a Second Amendment, which,
Did you see we lost Jane Goodall?
yeah, I saw we lost Dingo.
This year is just the worst. Well, it's in the top 10 anyway.
Items, Phoenix down. Resurrect Ramza.
Allowed to die. I needed that.
Now Ramza, get the hell out of there.
No, Ramsey's got to touch grass apparently.
I mean, in fairness, he did just come back from the dead.
Me then.
I mean, if there's an experience, you need to touch grass afterwards.
Right?
No substitute for experience.
Like, I've never had a near-death experience, but I assume...
Let me tell you about the joys of 2025.
It'll bring you joy.
I,
Never saw this coming.
Do I look stronger?
Oh, I can still infect
oh
you with
crap,
mine.
where's the song? I listened to a song on the way over here that I hadn't heard before, but it's largely because I just don't listen to the radio anymore.
My turn.
With a line that said, "Got diamonds all up on me like measles."
No.
And the fact that that is like
I must keep
A
a
thing.
touchstone now after we had come so close. So close to sending it the way of smallpox. Got diamonds all up on me like measles.
I mean,
Is it Youngblood? No, it wasn't Youngblood. It was... Shit, who is that song by?
Rowan, what are you doing? What? Okay, I'm gonna attack him. Because nobody likes him and I want more XP for her. No one likes him. If he were an ice cream flavor, he would be pralines and dick.
I said that at
Rowan.
at church actually. I think after Sunday morning service, we were talking. I was talking to Selka. Selka's finally back from Germany after like 2.5 months of Bob getting progressively crazier as his wife has gone longer and longer. we were outside talking, and I
shall
can't
win
remember who
glory.
we were talking about, but I was like, oh, you mean the ice cream flavor pralines and dick? Because that's what he is. So, you've shown up at church with me, apparently.
Hello, you're being good. Your brother's not.
I'll be fine.
Brother's being a dick.
The Marquis.
With pralines.
With pralines. I don't
I need
like
to make
pralines.
some. I need to
And to
make some.
whom do I owe my gratitude? We are knights apprentice. We may be able
I
to
don't
help.
like.
You don't like nuts?
I don't like mini nuts.
Just a few nuts.
Just a little.
Just a little
So-
dusting of nuts.
Just a little sprinkle.
I don't bring anything to the table. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Excellency, the
Like,
Night.
I like honey roasted peanuts. Oh God! So back in the day, I don't know if it's still there because I haven't been there in forever. The Whole Foods on University had a peanut butter machine.
Start this sentence over again.
The Whole Foods on University had a peanut butter machine.
Okay.
So it was a
Right.
device that had a whole bunch of different nuts that you could butter. Oh, ladies.
Not the first time I've buttered some nuts. Something, a streetcar named Desire or something.
But they
You
had
can just call me Marlon Brando.
they had honey roasted peanuts that you could get into peanut butter. And so I got honey roasted peanut butter. And it was some of the best peanut butter I've ever eaten. It was ass expensive because
Whole Foods.
Whole
and
Foods.
Also having because they're selling the experience of buttering your own nuts.
yeah, I mean,
Your first victory rounds up.
I can't tell you the number of times that, I'd pay just to butter my own nuts. God, that is an audio bit that's going to be taken out of context. and
Marauder 2025.
And it's just going to echo across the internet. The number of times I've paid to butter my own.
No, number of times I would
I would pay.
pay to butter my own nuts.
Okay, look, I'm just, A, I like peanut butter and making my own, apparently making my own. B, sex work is work. I'm fine with either of these options.
You're not wrong. Honestly.
What have you? I have already asked.
However,
No, the one thing I'm on, you're wrong about making your own peanut butter. Fuck you.
These brigands must eventually come.
It's Jif or nothing, asshole.
I beg of you.
Choosy moms choose it.
Peace, my lord.
We had a fun conversation before the live stream.
I'm coming up with so many plans for Christmas.
Respect to his parents, house bail.
What?
Just, butter and nuts for Christmas. As you said, sex work is work.
Now I need. Are you getting me peanut butter or a hand job?
No,
Don't combine the two.
Are you sure?
I don't think peanut butter would function as an appropriate lubricant.
Listen, once you warm it up.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ. I'd like to thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into this live stream. This has been...
Oh yeah, you're supposed to be playing a video game, huh?
We are 20 minutes in, and I can say we could just end now and just be...
Oh,
I could end now, and this would be the funniest fucking live stream I've ever done.
so we got the number of times I would have paid to butter my own nuts, Marauder 2025. And listen, if you warm it up, JJ 2025.
Oh my god.
Oh, you know, this may be why I am a help desk operator and not an election judge. Track down me doing shit like this. I'm like, you don't have the seriousness to be a judge.
I mean, I don't have. I definitely don't.
I do have the moral sensibility.
Are you happy to many thanks?
But also being a judge means just being there at 4:30 and I'm already there at 5 and I don't wanna. Nope. So Derek called me as he was passing out everyone's certificates. He had a name or something to either like praise or in good spirits make fun of somebody. Like we had somebody who is apparently who constantly rearranges the ballot station because he, as he put it, she doesn't think they're smart enough to set it up on their own. The Board of Elections is not smart enough to set it up on their own. But I was apparently the provisional vote research crusher.
Okay.
Which is why I've been asked to come back and help cure provisional votes after the election.
Okay.
Unlike last year, where the Supreme Court case had recounts going until, what, February of this year? For the Supreme Court race?
Yeah.
There is a strict 10-day limit. So I went in and put in availability because it's extra work and it's work that I'm good at and that I get paid for. And there is a very specific time limit on it. It won't keep stretching past Thanksgiving like it did last year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this isn't as funny as buttering nuts.
Well, Barbara says you can't have a live stream without someone breaking into a laughing fit. I mean, we tried. Here at Marauder EX, we tried. So, I rewatched all of Fallout because
I need to do that again. It's starting at the end.
The season 2 is gonna start up, and they've already started shooting season 3. Apparently, Walter Goggins has done the voice acting because they're adding the ghoul to Fallout 76. Which, between that and that, so I was so excited to play Fallout 76 because like they're setting it in Appalachia. It's in West Virginia. I know
and
these
Walter
places.
Goggins.
I know the places that they're gonna be. Like I could look around some of my old stomping grounds. That'd be fun as shit. Setting up like a base and a series of traps like on the New River Bridge would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Plus, they brought in Mothman. So there are giant telepathic moth creatures that live in post-nuclear Armageddon Appalachia.
I mean,
and
if they do, that's where they will live.
Right?
Because we're getting closer to nuclear apocalypse all the time.
And so those things, I'm like, okay, but it's an online kind of like, oh, it's like, I don't have to. But now Walter Goggins is going to be the ghoul, and I'm like, are you fucking telling me I could wander around the beauty that is Appalachia with its giant telepathic moth creatures in my old stomping grounds, and I could
With Walter Goggins.
blow people's heads off with the ghoul. Well, shit, now I might just have to buy it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's almost enough to make me want to play, honestly. Like, I'm generally content to just watch somebody else play. Case in point. But that might actually get me to play. He is just... He's one of those actors that, like, you wonder why it took so long for him to, like, come on the scene in the way that he is now. Because it feels like he should have always been there and will always be there.
Yeah.
He's brilliant. I respect an actor that I like who can make me hate their character. And
Yes.
still keep me liking him.
Yes. Like, okay,
That which is a fine line to walk.
Jeffrey from Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. No. The actor, he would have to do a lot of public positive PR for me to be like, you're just that twat with a crossbow.
Yeah. It's that smug face.
That smug, punchable face.
There are several of those running around that my increasing lean into non-violence. Yeah. I am still just... I don't... That Lena Headley, like, I don't absolutely hate, is incredible.
Yeah.
Because Cersei might be one of the most hateable characters that, like... And that one was weird, because I never liked Cersei. Cersei was always pretty terrible.
Hello, son. You gonna come be ugly? Yeah, Cersei from day
But
one
up
was always
to
like,
a certain point in the series, like, you were understanding more and more what made her that way, and you're like, okay, she's still awful, but I get it.
yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're still awful.
And then at a moment where it could have gone another way, like, then it was just deep dive into Cuntville, you know?
Yeah.
And no redemption. But she played that so well.
I must keep moving forward.
That we still love Rebecca Waddingham after playing the Shame Nun.
Okay, I never knew during Game of Thrones that Rebecca Waddingham was the Shame Nun. My first interaction with Hannah Waddingham was Ted Lasso, which is really weird because she's in another British focused TV where she's like nothing like either of those two characters. And like the clips that I've seen, it's like, oh god, you're kind of insufferable, but not. Okay, what is
I'm feeling very confused right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, she's great. She's... I mean, given the rest of the night, it's going to sound dirtier than it's intended, but she has a hell of a set of pipes.
She does. All of the singing, that's just her.
That's just her.
And
She's just...
since Ted Lasso ended, she does a whole bunch of concerts with other people, specifically the other Ted Lasso cast members. And like she's hosted like more than one Christmas special in the UK where it's like,
I do not doubt it, and I bet it is actually something I might watch, even. Maybe. We had our... Oh, I did find out last night at rehearsal. So every semester we have 2 rehearsals where it's split into alto and soprano and tenor and bass. Excuse me. And last night was soprano and alto. And I'm still trying to get not necessarily melody, because it's melody, but other choir members to not go ladies, because then I'm excluded. And so I made a point every time that somebody said ladies. Ladies and JJ. Like, which now just sounds like I'm being called out in elementary school. Like, but that rehearsal was last night, and at the end, she always asks for announcements. Usually it's something to do with choir. But I made a point. I was like, we are still in early voting for the municipal primary. The election is next Tuesday. Since we are not in rehearsal, everyone in this room has a chance to go vote. And I found out that Melody kind of sort of did that on purpose, specifically so I wouldn't have to miss another rehearsal.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Victory is mine.
Even though she won't get my pronouns right. Baby steps. She was very excited that we showed up at Pride, though.
Just try and
She does want us to be very careful when we show up to things like that. She's like, I am thrilled for that, but like, be careful of what you're saying, because in this environment, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, yes, and I don't want to take away the very minimal funding we get as a nonprofit.
Yeah.
But also, the Durham County pulled out. We lost, for Pride, we lost sponsorship from both the county and the city. That was a lot of money.
Yeah.
On the other hand, like 11 churches were in the parade.
That's...
The last time I went, there were 5. So at least locally, anyway. And a lot of them were Methodist, because now it is part of the United Methodist whatever to be affirming. But it wasn't just Methodist, and the fact that local churches of all places are stepping up, especially in the light of losing that funding from the city and the county, that was a pretty big deal.
I am very lost in what I'm trying to do. I thought I was going to... So, I'm finding myself relearning how to play a game I've been playing since 1995. I love all the subtle changes. Okay. So I'm at some point, Pat has said he wants to come down and just pick my brain about this, because he never got into this game. He's like, there's so much being thrown at you, and now there's so much being thrown at you that you can see. It's all the stuff that was being thrown at you before, but you couldn't see it before. So like,
which would on one hand make it easier to deal with, because you see what you're dealing with. On the other hand, you're being thrown more information.
You are being bombarded with information. Yes. So I'm so like in the original game, you didn't have like the combat timeline, so you didn't see. So like right now, it's Ronald's turn. Next is going to be my white mage, and then it's going to be the bad guys in sequence.
Right.
And then turn 9 is going to be Delita. And like if I do this and I want to cast a spell, this takes over turn 9, which is good, but also it happens after everyone takes their action. So I'm not really going to be making any sort of use out of that at the moment. So but like you never saw that guy. You had to. There was a separate menu that you could see that, but it didn't have the pictures. It just had the names.
Right.
And so
you
like
had to know.
you had to know who was what,
Yeah.
and like it got a little. But now it's like, okay, it's there, but now what the fuck? That gets weird. He has that dog in him.
Look like a dog in you.
I mean, it's super helpful to a degree, because like I can kind of see what's going on. I'm gonna let them all get a little bit closer to me before I start trying to launch magical nukes at them. He tried to gouge out my eyes.
Lieutenant Dan got no eyes.
He bit me. The giant bomb bit me.
But, oh, I know. I walked in and we walked into the house and can I pet that dog? And I hear Chris just go, Rowan, are you that dog? And then I got to pet Rowan.
Well, he was just wandering around like super excited, like, hey, yeah.
He got that dog in him. Oh God.
Oh, that seems like a terrible idea.
Standing up is a terrible idea.
Well, but now I'm apparently launching
Oh.
lightning on one of my own people.
Oh, well, you know, that's
Well, he moved. He walked out of the way. He's fine.
something collateral damage, something. You know, it's necessary for the maintenance of your right to bear lightning. Oh, sorry. No, I'm not. I don't. So my wrist, y'all have seen, has been messed up for many months. I messed it up worse because I woke up one morning and I had to pee so bad that the haste with which I dropped trow to sit on the toilet, I hurt my wrist worse. I did an at-home sleep study last night, and just the pressure of taping the wires to this hand for the pulse ox, just the gentle pulling of the wire was enough to like just set me to nearly screaming. It's fine now. Well, in terms of that kind of pressure, it's fine now. I have no idea. I would say I'm losing all control of my body. I didn't have control of it in the first place, but like...
Stu, why are you making pudding at 3 in the morning?
I've lost all control of my life. Same.
Now I want to make some pudding.
And now I'm older than Stu Pickles was in that moment.
Right?
Much older.
How messed up is that?
Guy killed me with his sword now. What is that?
Can I can't heal anybody. No, I can kind of heal him. Yeah, let's heal him.
Wow, okay.
Hmm?
I just had a whole...
A whole ass Costco chicken?
So there's salvia. There's like a super salvia, and the trip on that is
My thanks.
an
Trippy.
existential horror, like multiplied many times over. And more than one person has reported like having lived in an entirely different life in the span of that like hour-long trip.
Okay.
I mean, like having kids and a wife, and like it's all very real.
It's Rick and Morty, the episode where
Yes.
it's the VR game. It's like,
Yes, it is that.
you wasted your life at the rug shop.
I just had that, but for a very particular possible death. Like, if I were to wind up terminally ill. Like, killing myself with a sword.
Mao.
That's exactly where it went, and those were my last words. Be like, put this down because someday my writing will be famous for how bad it is. But make sure everyone knows my last words were quoting fucking Joss Whedon. Ew. This is not a death I want to have.
Right?
At least let me quote, like, a friend or something. Or a poet.
They should have.
Someone who isn't abusive to their actors with a raging foot fetish that they feel the need to subject everyone else to. Not kink shaming.
Not kink shaming. Kink asking.
I'm Joss Whedon shaming. Very different.
Not kink shaming. I'm just fuck Joss Whedon.
Fuck that guy. Speaking of pralines and dick, pralines is too good for him.
Yeah. See, I've got not enough to learn any of the fun stuff.
So apparently there is some chocolate that has become particularly popular from Dubai.
Yeah, I've seen.
A friend of his bought Charles and his husband some. And it sounds delicious. It was like a dark chocolate with a pistachio nougat.
Pistachio nougat.
And I was like, yes, please. That sounds great.
The nougat.
The nougat. I'm gonna learn to make nougat. Because then I can make a whole bunch of my own like candy bars and shit, and I'd be very popular. Everyone would like me because I'd be able to give them sweet treats.
I am ready.
And by that I mean actual sweet treats and not like sweet treats, you know? Some methods of earning popularity kind of die out when your body stops functioning.
I mean,
You never asked.
Never gave out sweet treats for
It's
favors.
time.
I
Yet.
I said.
It's early and we're sliding downhill as a society real fast. I'm not counting anything out.
and again, I've already gone on record saying sex work is work in this live stream.
The Marquis.
You know,
Where have you hidden him?
this I have often thought about running for politics because I'd be
Ask again. Where are
just that.
Just crazy enough to be incorruptible.
Yeah, that progressive asshole that's just going to cause problems for everyone because I'm like, you
Sure,
can't,
I'll
you,
take your money and I'll do the opposite thing.
Yeah, he's like, you can't buy me, fuck off. But I am on record saying shit like this, which means my political career would not last very long.
Oh, I you
I need a
know,
lot of people to get real cool.
cool
about
with a
it.
lot of shit real quick. Same. Except I have a set of genitalia that makes it even more so.
Your pardon.
What's in my pants? Chaos.
It is.
It's attached to me.
That would make him.
Jesus! I thought only I could crack my own self up that hard.
I've screamed into the void.
Same but different.
Oh God.
Same but different void. Several different voids.
Same.
We have so much in common. This is why we're friends. Um, I said that to somebody the other day, and it was not this, but it was funny. Yes.
I don't know. I don't know where I was gonna go. My brain just went in like 6 different directions at once.
See? Your brain was having like 6 different salvia trips. Lived it all the way out. Yeah. I need to go back and watch that episode of Rick and Morty because, yeah, that is exactly what it made me think of when I was like reading some of those testimonials. Isn't the right word, but it is experiential lore drops. I don't fucking know. I'm bad at words today. Cause let me tell you, a sleep study is not good for helping you sleep.
It really isn't.
And maybe you should have, like, I know where Libet was going with it, but I maybe should have waited a night of like sleep before doing that because I've been running 90 to nothing. And I am so tired. But I did march the whole fucking parade on my cane and everything after being bitten by fucking huge ass ants. Duke University, I have many bones to pick with you, but one of them is how
Your
much...
bugs.
Well, no, how much you fucking hate disabled people. Fix your fucking sidewalks. I was trying to climb over where it was broken around a tree, and I mean, like, not broken, I mean, like, tectonic shifting going on over the root of this tree.
My turn.
And stepped right into a giant ass fucking anthill. That one's still very angry.
Oh shit! Don't kill my black mage. I need him to do the killing of you. Yes.
I'm still raging at Duke and them hating disabled people. And people with kids in strollers. But mostly disabled people. It was also so gross outside. It was like 80 something and like 80 something % humidity. And as like the corral, their shirts, they're like the performance polos, which basically means it's the material made for like all of the polo shirts for coaches that aren't out there doing the fucking running.
Yeah.
And then I wore my non-binary cape around that, and it was just. I could smell myself halfway through the parade. I was sweating so much.
Right.
Every one of my stars got used, though.
It's good.
I mean, at the end, I ended up dumping the last 500 or so into just a vase. A giant clear vase that they were using to display pride flags and some fake flowers. This is great. Just shove it there. But they're all at church now, so they can get used to it later.
Let's go hide against the wall and heal myself.
Hi.
Hi, Rowan.
Oh,
How
I can
are
still
you?
improve. That's better.
What you doing?
That's
Neither.
more like it.
Oh, what you doing? I did get my Can I Pet That Dog TikTok, and I wanted to wear it tonight, but it is also a very thick material for a TikTok, and so I was like, that's just gonna be too much.
No honor.
Too much.
Rowan, you know if you come up here, you're gonna get cut.
I will put you back down in just a second. I just want to.
Give up.
Thank you.
Did you just try? You're an archer. Did you just try to punch me? The hell is your problem?
Oh, it's country Orko.
Abilities. Black magic. Let's see. Who is going to get the lightning bolt to the face? That guy. He looks like he's full of blood.
I don't know. I like Madam Hussein, not for. I just think that's like a really strong name. I feel like maybe I need to. Secretary. Actually, that does kind of sound Secretary of State-ish. Madam Hussein. I mean, fucks Saddam Hussein, but Madam Hussein would be pretty cool.
I can't do what I want to do because oh shit, he's gonna try to light me on fire, isn't he? That guy, he's got his hands in the air like he just don't care, which means I'm going to get lit on fire.
I mean, maybe it's just because I'm in my 40s, or maybe it's because of the fibro, but I feel like this requires a lot more care than just dropping my arms by my side. So that phrasing never made sense to me.
Well, you know, on the upside, he's dead.
I mean,
You're wasting everyone's time, especially that guy. He's dead.
I feel like I need to employ that particular line in more scenarios.
That is one of the few things from regular show that I quote. I never watched.
Fucking regular show.
I
man.
never really watched regular show.
Me either.
But there was an episode that somehow Kulix and I caught, and it was they were flying in space. They had done something with a microwave and fucked up space time, and a guy died, and it's like, hey, you're wasting everyone's time, especially that guy. He died. And just, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there are more than a few people who need to hear that. Like, very seriously hear that you're wasting everyone's time. Especially those guys, they're dead. Looking at you, George W. and Colin Powell, Dick Cheney, Donald Rumsfeld.
The dick.
Ready and waiting.
All of the pralines to go with all of the dicks. To make the sentence more confusing, they're the dicks. The pralines are their dicks.
I could still fight.
I mean, There's a lot of
Now
praline
let's
and a
see
lot
how
of dick.
many middle schoolers can diagram that sentence properly. Let's see how many adults can diagram that sentence properly. Let's start there because I know there are
That
plenty of
means
people
a great deal.
our age that wouldn't.
I sure as shit can't. I don't know. I could not tell you how to diagram a sentence. I don't remember how to do that.
Oh, I wish I didn't remember. I love you, Mama. Wherever you are in the universe where your collections of electrons have managed to scatter, I love you, but like, that was fucking unnecessary. I don't feel like that aided me in my journey to becoming a writer. It did help me in making assholes realize that they're assholes, but like that was an entirely
The greatest
different thing. Weigel.
the greatest contribution is Roger. Thanks, Roger.
We know.
You know, I have not watched a South Park episode since Bigger, Longer, and Uncut came out, which was quite a while ago.
After all in particular. After all in particular.
And I didn't love South Park then. I do love the song Chocolate Salty Balls, though. And that it was followed up by a group of youngsters who call themselves Rancid. Oh, Isaac Hayes. I did get some Isaac Hayes
What is
tabs about a month ago. I started learning to play Shaft.
Shaft.
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
Just talk about
Shaft, baby.
Alright, let's go ahead and learn Throwstone. Why the fuck not?
Oh man, if only he hadn't turned into a Scientology wonky.
I mean,
Yeah.
if only a lot of people hadn't turned into a Scientology wonky.
Yeah.
Can learn poison.
If they hadn't, then Leah Remini wouldn't have quite the beef with them. The very legitimate beef.
I see.
It's what's for dinner.
David Miscavige is terrifying.
Who?
David Miscavige? He's like the highest ranking Scientologist.
Oh,
there.
like it's like the name's not, but like I can't place.
Yeah. His wife has been
Missing?
disappeared for. She's totally fine, you guys.
She's not dead in the bottom of the ocean.
It's just that no one's seen her in 20 years.
Well, in fairness, no one's seen me in 20 years. This is all just a clever facade of smoke and mirrors. This is all AI.
So it's just nope, not going there. Well, because okay, I really like The Usual Suspects, but I really fucking hate Kevin Spacey, and so Kaiser Soze, while very useful in this particular whatever, I don't want to associate you in any shape, form, or fashion with Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
But like, Kaiser Soze just. It was so good.
I saw a YouTube short about K-Pax, and I've talked about
I
K-Pax.
forgot about that.
And again, Kevin Spacey is just
Terrible.
but K-Pax. I'm sure I've talked about it on stream. I shouldn't talk about it.
If I have it, here I go. Here I go a killing again.
No. It's definitely not one I should have
Thought you'd never ask.
associated with.
I should not have said the things that I have said.
You know, there's a lot of things I shouldn't have said.
Again, this is why I can't run for politics.
About the order. They mean to finish us this time.
I am at the point, you know, a year
heard.
ago, I would have said the same thing about myself.
so
I
what's to
should.
become
I
of
would
us?
stand by all of it right now
I
because
say we forget
none
this
of
business and bury it.
whatever I have
We've
said in
lied,
the
God's
past
willing.
is as terrible as what is going on now.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. Like, the thing is, like, I know the shit that I've said is not like.
But respectability, politics, and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but like,
Victory is mine.
there's just not a not a platform that would take seriously.
I also wouldn't run for anything so big that like they'd be digging through like some bullshit I said about whatever in 1990 about whatever.
Oh no, I totally would. It's like if I'm gonna go big or go home. If I'm gonna run for something, I'm gonna run for something
I'm ready to fight.
big enough to freak people out and piss off.
You can do that. I'm busy working on local change because the
Right.
I have so many issues with everything basically higher than county commissioner right now, simply because of the level of gerrymandering. That, like, I don't think there's any place I would be effective except in a local election. It's also where, you know, politics starts at home first.
This is true.
But you're a dude, and you'd get further in larger races.
Yeah.
And I use they, them pronouns, and a church would tell me to get out. So,
I mean, there are a good number of churches that would tell me to get out too. So, but I
fair.
do have a penis, so that does get me at least
In the
a few
door.
inches further.
What an important few inches.
It's a respectable few inches.
I don't.
Yes.
Nope.
What?
Nope.
What's the matter?
Nope.
What's wrong?
My brain. My brain is what is wrong.
I
took too much Tylenol.
yeah, that's
I
my
took
problem.
Tylenol yesterday.
To me.
Fight me.
I took Tylenol. How? That means I've got autism. Is it autism that they were?
Yes.
It's one of the neurodivergencies. Like, I've got something.
Let's go. I fear nothing.
So Derek, at the end of training, we were heading into our last, hands-on exercise of, there's a whole thing that is basically just the way North Carolina has been registering voters for the last 20 years has been incorrect because it has not had one of two things that is specified in the federal law. The federal law that is there because you have to have an ID to vote because we're a bunch of xenophobic pricks as a nation. turns out at least this failure and the cure is a bipartisan thing. Like, it's not being called out on it while sucks in the Supreme Court cases that we've been called out on it on. It's at least gone in both directions. Like, this has just been a statewide problem. And so now we are curing it in this election. So if a voter shows up and they have registered to vote, but they did not show an appropriate ID or provide a driver's license number, the last four of their social, or designated that they didn't have either and showed a different form of ID, then we have to fix that in this election. So that gets into the help desk. And this is the situation we were working on training at the end of the session on Monday. And Derek ran that one. He's the director of the Board of Elections here in Durham County. And before heading into it, he offered a few prizes to, as he said, this is a very deliberate attempt to butter you up so that you're not, like, mad at me about this. Because he knew, like, everyone in the room, regardless of party affiliation, was going to get pissed about this particular thing. And he also had extra snacks passed out because, again, he was like, this is a very deliberate attempt to butter you up. One of them was on this day in 1982, which was apparently September 9th, or 29th, 1982, was when this many people died after taking an over-the-counter painkiller laced with cyanide. It's Tylenol. And he started to make a joke about it because it is legitimately funny the way these things had ended up kind of like coalescing on this particular day. And he was like, no, I kid. I was like, I raised my hand. I was like, I don't. We know what's wrong with me now. And he was like, all right, Tess, I see.
I will not give up.
You do. He is literally the only person there I will let get away with calling me Jesse, and it's simply because he's the board of elections. He's the director. Yeah. Like, everyone else calls me JJ. Like, I make sure everyone else calls me JJ, but it's Derek.
Bloody hell.
I told him last fall when I went to go see the Baby Metal concert, I was like, I'm gonna go see Baby Metal and Scene Queen and whatever, because I was leaving work early to go. And he was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Apparently he only listens to classical music. I was like, oh, that's adorable. Also, somebody needs to correct you a little bit. Musically, not politically. Director of Board of Elections is a non-partisan office. Sirs, madams, and other gentle folk.
I completely fucked this fight up.
I fuck most of my fights up, so
I just died, just straight up.
I'm working on it. Slowly.
It's like Argith. No one likes Argith. He is a good 90% of the problem of the reason why this game takes place.
Gotcha. Why are there astrological symbols by each of their names? Why is the island?
So, this game is... So, the subtitle...
Hey, it's you. It's Taurus.
Yep. The subtitle to this game is The Zodiac Brave Story.
Okay.
In which we learn that hundreds of years prior to the prior to the events of this game, that the Zodiac Braves came forward and were able to usher in an era of peace and tranquility by vanquishing dark forces. And the Zodiac Braves kind of became the church that is now part of this world. And the Braves, they were just people, but they had magic stones that were given to them by celestial angelic beings that allowed them to help vanquish the darkness. So you get one stone for each of the Zodiac.
Okay.
And as you progress through the game, you find out a lot of that's bullshit. The Zodiac Braves were actually demons that were confined into the stones. And the church has been covering shit up for hundreds of years.
I feel like this demands an office-style stare into the camera.
And the current part of this is you are Ramza Belv. He is the kind of half son of one of the leaders of a great noble house, the House of Beowulf. But your father is the leader of the house, but your mother was a commoner. So, like, your other noble brothers kind of look down on you, but they still...
Okay,
like
Jon Snow.
You're still kind of our brother. So, like, we'll send you to the military academy, you'll learn, but you're not going to hold a place of nobility. And throughout all that, Ramza learns, well, shit, all of our problems in life right now stem from the fact that the church and the nobility have really just fucked us over to try to keep power that they are tenuously holding on to at best. And so, in this game, everyone has an astrological sign, obviously. But there are interactions between astrological signs that mean some characters do more damage to others if they have a certain sign, or they take less damage, or effects. What are you... Is there a bug?
I don't think so.
What are you after?
A ghost?
You don't need a cocaine. You really don't. Legitimate question: which SF battalion, Final Fantasy Tactics, FE4's Tactics would win in a battle? Must use real characters and not stock characters. I mean, the problem is, like, the Shining Force battalions are gonna just outnumber everyone else, because Final Fantasy Tactics, Tactics Ogre, and Unicorn Overlord kind of limit you to about 5 or 6 people, depending on the field. So, like, Shining Force is 12 characters. Like, that's just... Granted, they don't have nearly as many abilities, but, yeah, still. But, yeah, so, everyone has a astrological sign because, you know, my sign might make me do more damage or take less damage, or, you know, just generally hate my life.
Okay, my favorite beer, or one of my favorite beers, tastes even better after a meh beer. Also, the can itself, which a metal can should not carry its own smell, you would think. But there's something kind of like mildewy, which is unfortunate, so I have to make sure I don't inhale before I take a sip with it right next to my mouth.
Funny enough, in 14 we have raid series called Return to Ivalice. All I have to say is, fuck Ultima the High... Okay, yeah, Ultima the High Seraph can eat a bag of dicks. And that's in any incarnation of Ultima the High Seraph. That's in Tactics, that's in Final Fantasy 14.
Come here, buddy.
Like, no.
Come here. Hey. Rowan. Come here, buddy.
Why? Oh, it's because you're
Hi.
You're a half of...
Yeah.
Okay, and this is another thing that I love. So, height differential plays into this game. So like right now, these two units are on the same height. They're height 0. That's
Like right now.
but my white mage, who's standing right next to Ramza, is 0.5. Is half a unit.
But when we stand up next to each other.
I forget who I was talking to. I think it might have been Mike about how I have just no ability to
Gauge distance.
gauge distance, height. Because like right now, I'm looking at you, and when we stand up and I'm looking down, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with this? Why are you so short?
I did it just to piss him off. Just sawed off a few inches.
All right, so he died, and I'm okay with that because no one likes him. Argith just... Okay, so another part of the plot of this game, because I've been skipping over this, and I've Let's Played this. So if you want to see the story, watch the Let's Play. This is just me trying to figure out how the mechanics are different for this new game.
Let's go.
But the guy who's getting ready to get his ass dropped, Delida, he's a lowborn, but he's friends with Ramza. He became friends with Ramza to be like, hey, yeah, we met at the academy, and like, even though you're lowborn, we get along, because, you know, we realize that, you know, the circumstances of one's birth do not determine their value.
Still waiting on the rest of society to learn that.
And Argith is like, okay, yeah, fuck the commoners, though. And Delida's sister gets kidnapped. And Delida's like, hey, you know what would be a good idea? Not negotiating with terrorists and just kill the hostage by shooting Delida's sister with a crossbow to kill the guy behind her. At which point Delida goes, I'm gonna end this whole man's career. And then goes on to become a mercenary who overthrows the monarchy and becomes the new king.
Cool. Sure. Super chill. Also, not, like, kind of understandable. At least to a point.
Right?
Listen. Don't dick people over, and people won't look to dick you over. Like, I don't know how simply this has to be said for people to get it. Like, don't treat people like shit, and then people won't actively find ways to treat you like shit.
But you
Because
know,
there are a few people I actively look to treat like shit. They're just across the continent from me, and I can't.
Besides Ultima, I also hate Construct 7. So, also, one of the most broken classes in this game is Arithmetician. Which is, that's a class, Arithmetician.
No, I'm not batting an eye at that. I'm really not. I have a short story that I need you to either read or listen to at some point. Go ahead, though.
So Arithmetician...
No, wait.
Let him
him
cook.
cook.
I introduced Jess and Felix to Dungeon Soup. And the barbarian's like...
To be fair, I got tortured with that first. Because, wait,
Let
him
him
cook.
I died again.
Did you end up showing that to your folks?
I did not. I did not get a chance.
And there was even like a smart TV there with a Roku and everything.
Yep.
We'll just have to fix that at Big Day.
Oh God.
You know, Jeremy's friends will love it.
They will.
It'll just be a whole gaggle of Stallings and Co. going around going,
No, wait.
no way.
I'll
No,
let him
cook.
cook.
Or, this is my pet lizard. Or,
Be gone, foul spirit.
just depends on which end I blow out of. Sorry.
It turns out I can dispense justice without killing.
Which, if there was ever a cartoon, like, caricature of me, that would be it.
I'm sitting here going, Batman? Oh, God. Last weekend,
No, save that for later.
I made Libet watch the Game Grumps. Batman, could you pass the iced tea?
Oh, no.
Batman, could you hand me the And Libet's first response is, God, that's a terrible Morgan Freeman impression.
I mean, I will take it over Pre.
Oh, God, yeah.
Aaron, I love you. Sometimes you beat shit so far into the ground that, like, it will become a diamond within a matter of years. It is under that much pressure. Stop. It won't be a good diamond. It will hurt you. It'll hurt me. It sure as fuck did already. I hear that in my nightmares.
Yeah.
I think there might not be more than 5 sentences I'd less rather hear in the voice of Barack Obama. Maybe 5. And all of them have to do with, like, the apocalypse. Anyway.
I'm gonna pray.
No!
But no, yeah, Aaron.
Although we have already talked about buttering your nuts.
Yeah,
so.
we've already talked about buttering nuts. No, I can see the Aaron kind of.
That was about 30 minutes too long to be preying.
Maybe he just likes to edge. I would not put that past Aaron Hansen being like, yeah.
No, not at all. It just, with the fervor, it just, maybe there was some medication involved that, like, go to a hospital.
If it lasts for more than 4 hours.
It's gonna hurt you.
But yeah, I've been watching Game Grumps again. And, like, that's the thing about my content. Like, I tell the same stories a lot. But, like, I'm also not trying to be a caricature. I'm not trying to, like, Aaron and Dan, they have
on-camera personalities.
Yeah, they have on-camera personalities. They go to improv and comedy classes. They do a lot of work to.
Yeah. Although I do want to go to an improv class at some point. I just think I'd be good at it once I got over my stage fright.
I don't think I would.
I still don't want to be a caricature of myself, but if I could get my wit to fire a little bit quicker, I might actually be funny. Instead of funny in like a Back to the Future kind of way. I have to time travel for it to be funny still. There's a German word for that, and I don't remember what it is. for coming up with a perfect comeback like a day too late.
You know, I don't know.
It's up
I'll have
to
to
me.
look that up at some point when it won't, like, cause me to... Anyway,
And I died again. I'm dying. I'm dying.
we're all dying from the moment we're born. Welcome to the existential nightmare.
I mean, well, also,
But you don't have to keep dying if you don't want to.
I just,
There's 4 minutes.
there is, I did not prepare for this fight at all because I was not paying attention to what I was doing.
I am a distraction.
You, didn't someone say that to you?
Yes.
It's like, I can't date you, you're a
Oh
distraction.
no, that was Livet.
Was it?
Uh-huh.
I can't date you because you're a distraction.
Yeah. I mean, I have been told I'm a distraction, and in a really dismissive way instead of like a really funny way. Like, most of the time it's been funny, I think. I try to take it that way
I
anyway.
think I'm pretty funny, but looks aren't everything. Finger guns. That's not a sandal.
I don't have sandals. This is not an appropriate chancla.
That's not.
It is very lightweight.
It is.
It's still not even flip-flop lightweight, though.
No.
I am, once again, because it is my comfort TV, and of course I am once again hitting really shitty timing in terms of the mom stuff, but like, I'm rewatching Owl House again. But there is a scene where like, Luz's mom
Looking for aught in aught catch your eye.
ends up looking at this guy who fancies himself a modern day witch hunter.
Are you happy? to
And
be
straight
safe?
up out of her messenger bag pulls out a chancla. He's like, but I'm the good guy. And she goes, yeah, a lot of bad guys say that. And hits him with the chancla. And it's the best fucking scene. It makes me so happy every time I see it. I love it. It feels particularly relevant right now. Thank you, Luz's mom.
Be of further assistance. Don't be a str-
Camila Nocetta is one of the best TV moms, I think, for how little screen time she gets comparatively.
I haven't really been watching a lot of comfort TV. I haven't been watching a lot of decent TV. I
got caught up on the Foundation, and now I'm mad that I'm caught up on the Foundation. I have to rewatch that so I can get more Lee Pace before
so like
I get another season in 5 years.
I rewatched Fallout. I've been having Voyager on in the background.
Yeah.
But it's mostly because I'm working on other stuff. Like I had it on while I was disassembling microphones, and shit like that. Like I'm not really paying attention to it. But like I've tried to watch a couple of new shows and it's just like I just can't focus. And like Libin and I were watching High Potential, which is neat. It's not quite propaganda, but close.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah.
seen.
The French version's a little more entertaining, but like,
But those French.
yeah. It. What else are we watching?
You're
We're
stealing one of our friends, and I am
a little mad about it.
Sorry, you are stealing one of our friends and repatriating another, and
Yes.
we're pissed about it. Happy for you and all, and we're gonna let you finish because we don't have a choice. But
But hold on. Let
let
'em
'em cook.
What else are we watching? We're watching like Abbott Elementary just started back, which is
I
good.
want to start watching that. I've heard some really good things about it.
It has a couple of crossovers with It's Always Sunny, and Amber kept trying to get me into It's Always. I was like, I just
maybe-
could not watch it because It's Always Sunny is just like every character is just terrible. Like they're all
Yeah.
awful people, and I couldn't.
Which is unfortunate because I like William H. Macy. Isn't he in it?
No, I don't think.
Isn't he the dad?
He might be. The dad doesn't show up often.
Oh.
It's really.
Oh, never
Danny
mind.
De-
I'm thinking of
Shameless.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. William H Macy is the dad in that. He shows up a little more often.
Although also there are some pretty terrible people in Shameless, but
Yes, there are.
including William H. Macy's character.
Yes, but no. And it's funny because like the
Sonny is Danny DeVito.
Danny
Can I offer
DeVito.
you an egg in this trying time?
yeah. Can I offer you an egg in there?
Which is maybe the only thing I know that.
The other character, you've got Rob McElhenney, who's in it, who's terrible. You've got his wife, who plays Dee. She is the main character in High Potential in the English version, which is also in her. Like, I didn't recognize that at all because, like, she has a very different style in High Potential, and she didn't. It's Always Sunny. I'm like, I did not recognize her at all. And I'm not that terrible with faces, but like I just haven't been able to focus. Like I've tried going through watching a couple of anime. I watched Solo Leveling, which I think is probably the best one I've watched recently.
Excuse me.
And oh god, Wolfo sent me that they posted this on Blue Sky.
Excuse me.
There is a game that is getting ready to come out that, so you've seen in like 90% of isekai anime that a character dies and they get
Yeah.
and you know that they die usually like in like they get hit by a truck. It's something like it's an accident.
Yeah.
It's Truck-kun is recruiting for another world, and you play a truck driver whose goal is to run people over so they get isekai to other worlds. And I'm just like, holy shit, that's brilliant! The best concept ever. I love it.
Thank you, Wolfo. This is amazing. Oh,
Just.
oh,
I
that's
would
amazing.
never have seen it if it weren't for that post. I'm like, I posted on, it's like, I have so many questions, and they're like, none of which will be answered, but in a glorious way.
I love you, Wolfos. Thank you for that. No, I think I'm just gonna start having random shit on in the background when you come over for dinner, and maybe something will catch your eye.
I did see that the trailer for Has Been Hotel Season 2 released. I did see that. There was another trailer that I
do
saw.
need to make you finish watching that because I'm sorry, Angel Dust is maybe one of my favorite characters ever.
There was another trailer that I saw. It might have been the Fallout
Also, if
trailer.
I don't know that I've ever been quite so seen as with Charlie Morningstar ever. Except I'm maybe a little less likely to break into like show tune song and more into, I don't know, whatever's on the radio. Just rarely show tunes. Anyway, you were saying, I'm sorry.
I lost my train of thought.
I'm
There was another
very distracting.
there was another show that I saw a trailer for, and I think it might have been Fallout, but I don't like. So
I
like,
haven't seen the new trailer for Fallout.
I'll show it to you when we're done.
Okay.
But yeah, so like I don't know. I need to find something. And Lib and I are watching West Wing, which I'm actually really enjoying.
Oh, good. How far are you? Where are you at?
We've met Marlee Matlin's character.
I love her
And
so much. Oh my
we
god.
learned like she just broke up with John Delancey.
I forgot about that too. No, that's great.
My girlfriend in high school, I've said this before, two characters that she admitted to having a crush on were Q and Magneto from the animated X-Men series from the 90s. I am nothing like either of those, and we dated for 3 years.
I mean, also, those are some of my favorite characters, but maybe for different reasons.
But not ones that you could... Would you say that you were sexually attracted to them? Because she admitted to being sexually attracted to them.
Okay,
Being sexually attracted to Q is concerning to me. Like, that's just...
No, no.
He's a creepy imp.
Yeah, but also...
He's Mr. Mxyzptlk from Superman, but in sci-fi instead.
But also, have you met me?
Well, yeah, I have.
The person who is like, I'd get pregnant for, like, science. And by science, I mean, I want to understand science fiction concepts of, like,
And
bodily autonomy being entirely violated by something else considered an actual entity other than your own.
I shouldn't be surprised. You're okay with peanut butter being a lube if you warm it up.
I'm not kink shaming anyone except Joss Whedon
And
Quentin Tarantino
and JD Vance.
and JD Vance.
Don't fuck a couch.
Okay, listen.
Don't.
A couch can't consent. I am okay if it is consensual. Consensual kinks are fine. Just also don't be a prick while existing. Don't be a prick.
Don't be a prick.
Be pralines. It's preferable to dick.
Yeah, if you got to pick one or the other. All right, we are it's
Are we? Oh,
it's
we are.
10 minutes after we've just been rambling about. If you have to pick between pralines and dick, be the pralines.
I mean, again,
Butter your nuts.
I guess it depends on who you are or what you're going for, but don't treat people like crap. Just that's the general rule. I think we can all agree on that.
I mean,
Whether you prefer pralines or dick. Maybe you like a little both. You don't. You don't like pralines.
I don't like pralines. That's one of the nuts I don't like.
It's just a pecan. It's a candied pecan.
So what's weird is like I only really like peanuts and cashews. I definitely don't like almonds.
That is entirely fair. For years and years and years, peanuts and cashews were all I could maybe tolerate an almond occasionally.
It's the outer flakes of the almond. They always get stuck in my teeth and they piss me off for forever.
Yeah.
Like the almond flesh, it's about the same as any other nut. It's just the flaky skin.
I am generally a fan of flesh. I'm
On that note, I'm a fan of the flesh.
Listen, haven't eaten yet today. I am a fan of flesh.
Big, sharp, pointy teeth. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed
Thanks
that. This
for
was
putting up with me.
this was an event tonight. Broke within the first 20 minutes.
It was all pretty superfluous from there.
Yeah.
I don't know. You had some actual I did not. I was just a distraction.
I mean, I'm usually a distraction. I'm easily distracted.
Two E's worth of distractions, spite, and hate.
Sometimes, yes.
All the time. We love you guys. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Wash your hands. Wear a mask.
Get the jab.
Get jabbed.
I got my booster, and which is why I'm now coughing, because I have been coughing randomly since I got that, and I fucking hate it.
And I got screwed by Walgreens. I have to go get my boosters again because they were rude. But go get it anyway. It's up to date now.
Yeah.
That's the
Go
newest.
get it. But
Take
at some
care
point,
of your neighbors.
Yeah. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Hopefully this is entertainment and it helps you avoid the existential horrors of reality, because Lord knows I need that.
Drink water so you can stay hydrated while you watch the apocalypse.
Oh God, Libbets, you're gonna hear about Libbet getting mad at me about water as soon as we're done too. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in.
We
We'll be
love
back
you very much.
next week, same hat time, same hat channel, Wednesday 7:30. If we have to cancel for whatever reason, which this time of year it's starting to get into hurricane season, and we've got two kind of sucking each other up into
Yeah,
the
luckily
oblivion.
they're kind of like diverting each other, but like it could have gone another way if it were just a matter of hours. So
And it could still come back
that's
this
true.
way.
That is true.
But we'll have some
Also-
advance warning, but if we have to cancel, we will talk about it in the Discord.
Also, primary, at least in North Carolina, municipal primaries are next week.
Vote!
On Tuesday, go vote. But also, I will likely be like this again because I will have the day before been up from 4:30 in the morning until whenever the fuck I manage to go to sleep.
Yeah. So,
I will be tired.
yes. But, take care of yourselves. At some point, I will get back to recording Sea of Stars. I one of these days, I will get back into it.
You know.
Yeah. But until then, we'll do live streams, and we'll see you next week. So.
Yeah. Be good.
Or don't. I don't.
Well, yeah.
Be
Be
good
good
or
to
don't.
each other, but the rest of the time, don't hurt anybody.
I don't have any control over you.
I'm not your boss.
You're not my real dad.